Hello everyone and welcome to Linux command line tutorial series. This is tutorial number 17. In previous video, in tutorial number 16, we learned how to use chmod to change file permissions of a file. In this video, we will learn how to use chmod to change permissions of a directory and how it behaves. So I'm on my terminal on the desktop and I'll ls. There's nothing on my desktop. I'll go ahead and create one directory A, and when we do ls, and one more thing to note guys, in previous video we guys created one alias which we will be using in this video, and the alias is this, which is ls -l, so we don't have to type it out every time. If you did not watch my previous video, I highly recommend you to go back, watch the video and come back again. Let's move along. So ls, we'll go ahead and create two new files, which is 1.txt and 2.txt. And when we see, we have three stuff here. Now let's go ahead and move the files inside our folder. So I'll do star.txt inside A, and now when we ls, there's nothing on the desktop except the folder. So, and when we ls inside the folder, we get the files. And so first thing to note, on the folder we have file permissions, directory permission of read, write and execute for the user. So let's start from the back. We will take away execute permission from the user. So we will say chmod user -x a, and just to confirm, when we see user does not have execute permission now. So let's try to ls inside A. Can we see stuff? No, we cannot. Let's try to go inside A, which is changing directory, and it says permission denied. Let's try to create a directory inside A, and we will call it B. Permission denied. Let's try to create a file inside A, new.txt, permission denied. So if you take permission of execute from the user or anyone else, they cannot do anything. So execute probably is must. So let's go ahead and change the scenario. We will give execute back to the user and take away write. So basically it will be read and execute. So let's do chmod user, and we said read and execute, right? And this will be for a directory, and let's confirm. So user has read and execute. So let's go ahead and ls inside A. Can we see stuff? Yes, we can. Can we go inside A? Yes, we can. Right now we are inside a directory. Can we? So we take out the write permission. I'll show you a big difference. Let's try to write something inside. You know what? We'll use nano. Once again, I have a nano video. I hope you watch it. It's pretty good. Nano 1.txt, and we will say this is a message not really important or whatever. No, let's type it out. Important. Okay, let's control O, hit enter, control X, and when we cat 1.txt, and we see the message. If you remember, we take the write permission, and how are we able to write inside this file? But see, think about it. We don't have write permission on the directory, but we do have the write permission for the file, right? This is 1.txt, and see, check out here. We have the write permissions. So what we mean by write on a directory, we cannot change the structure of the directory. I mean, you can delete everything inside a file, but you cannot delete the file. Do you understand? Do you get my point? So if I try to remove 1.txt, that's something I cannot do. If I try to create a directory inside the directory, I cannot do. Let's say new dir, because some of you might think well, I don't know. But anyways, you cannot do this too. You cannot remove a directory. So you cannot change the structure of the given directory. You can edit the files inside the directory. You can go ahead and delete everything inside the directory, inside the file, remove all the contents, but you cannot delete the file. So that's that. Let's go back, and we are back on the desktop, and we can see we removed write permissions. Now let's go ahead and remove the read permission. That will leave us with write and execute. So we will do chmod, and we say write and execute for A. And when we ls, we see it's just write and execute. Can we ls inside A? No, we cannot. Can we go inside A? Yes, we can. So now we are inside A. Can we ls again? No, we cannot. So can we remove stuff which we already had? If you remember, we used to have 1.txt, right? Can we remove it? Because we do have write permissions. Let's go ahead and try to do that. So let's do remove. You know what? Just let's go back, give the permissions again, chmod users, and we'll say read, write, execute for A. And just to be sure, let's print it out what we have. So these are the contents of A. Now let's go ahead and take the permissions away from the user, and we will leave with write and execute on A. And as we were not supposed to clear it out, but anyways, it's right there. We know it's 1 and 2. We have it. So let's go inside A, and let's do ls. We are permission denied, but let's go ahead and try to remove the file 1.txt, and bam, we were able to remove the file. So of course it's a big question, like how can you remove something which you cannot see? But we do have write permissions on the folder, so we cannot ls, but I think we can create a directory. So we will say 1. Yes, we were able to create the directory. Let's go ahead and try to create a file. So we will say touch monkey.txt, and we were able to do that too. So let's go back, give the permissions, and give back all the permissions and see whether 1.txt is removed and following stuff is created or not. So we will say chmod, and this time it's going to be all the permissions. So read, write, execute, and for A, and clear ls. So okay, read, write, execute. Let's go inside A, and when we ls, you can see 1.txt file is gone. Our directory 1 is created, and monkey.txt file is created. So go ahead, play around with the permissions, and that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, post them in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like. I'll see you guys next time.